EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stop. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. Room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
11 MT.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Room here to run. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs. They have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
11 mighty.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Stays on his feet. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
He'll buy some time right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
11, 11, 11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Hold me ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10, here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Again, it's Stroud. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready up.
Second and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and...
Touchdown, Texans! Take down from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Gun.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Desmond King deep for Houston. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The Texans' 45-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them.
He's got a man, complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10, and he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Houston, and even 60 yards for him on the ground. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized his offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then. But they're showing signs of life here. And they get good yardage that time and a first down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape.
11, MT,
it didn't exist.
11,
from the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Twelve, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11, MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through two quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Pierce. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
12.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot and see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
39-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, 39 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
79 Broncos. Go.
Stroud. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys that they want to play football, they'll be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Jones on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Burrow on play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Mike Hilton, he came up nicely there and dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, 24 yards. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
The score, Texans 37, Bengals 17. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. Mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
12. 11.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
11. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This complete to Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
On 1, ready?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
11. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
On 1, ready?
And Burrow going to throw again. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 12.
Here's Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Gotta go.
And they're going to speed things up here.
11 empty.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10
11
at
Thomas.
the 14-yard line.
11 empty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
11 empty.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, Kate. 11, stop.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
I'm one, ready?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 4th quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
No.
Pierce now up the middle. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the